Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this everyday makeup look. I know most of my tutorials are everyday makeup looks anyways, but we wear makeup every day, so why not do some everyday looks? I am going to start doing Halloween looks. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want me to do, or if you have any costume ideas, go ahead and comment below. And if you want to know how to get this everyday look, just keep watching. So I'm going to start off by taking my CoverFX primer, and it has an anti-acne treatment in it, and it's supposed to be mattifying. I've had this primer for a while, and it really does help keep you really matte throughout the day if you have really oily skin, and I feel like it really does kind of reduce the breakouts from the makeup. And now I'm going to take this little sample size of the Benefit PoreFessional. It's really, I put it in my T-zone. It just helps reduce your pore size, the look of your pore size, and I don't do this every day. My pores look extra big. And next, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to apply just a little bit underneath my eyes, and then kind of on my problem areas, which is everywhere. And I didn't apply this over my foundation like I normally would because I want this to be kind of subtle and just kind of be a natural kind of look. And then I'm just going to start to blend this in with a beauty blender, or this is a Real Techniques beauty sponge, but just call it a beauty blender. And now I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, but I'm just going to take 2 pumps of this on my hand. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. professional foundation brush. It looks like it's kind of dirty, but it looks like a paintbrush kind of. And I'm just going to take it right off my hand, and I'm just going to apply it to my face like a mask basically. And I feel like this really gives really good coverage, and once you use the Real Techniques sponge to buff away any of the excess product and to blend it into your skin, it really looks really airbrushed. So 2 pumps is what I use. You probably could use a little bit less if you don't have pimples like I do, but I love to cover them bad boys up. And then I'm just going to make sure to take it down on my neck because this foundation does not match my neck because I don't know if you can tell, but it's yellow. Yellow. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and it's super dirty because this is what I've been doing as my foundation routine, and I'm just going to buff it into the skin. This really makes it look nice and airbrushed. And you really want to make sure to get it on your ears as well, just so your ears aren't completely white and your face is, I don't know, yellow like my foundation. You really want to make sure that this foundation is buffed in very nicely because it is a thicker foundation. And I'm just taking the rest of what was on my hand and I'm just kind of dragging it down on my neck. This isn't necessary, but it helps a lot. And now I'm just going to take my Covergirl loose setting powder in the shade Translucent Fair, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. And you really want to make sure to pat in the powder and not swipe it everywhere, because that'll really press it into the skin and help it stick. And now I'm going to take this Morphe M108 bronzer brush. It's just a really like big kabuki brush, and I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze, and I'm just going to take this and bronze my face. And I just bronzed my cheeks and my forehead just so it's all even. It looks like I have some color on my face. It's just not one-dimensional. Now I'm going to fill in my brows with this e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and I think this is in the shade Dark. And it has like a pomade, and then it has a powder. And I don't use the powder at all. I just use the pomade. I feel like it works good. And then I have this, it's like an e.l.f. eyebrow brush. I think there's like one exactly like this that's from Anastasia, but this is just like a dupe for it. And it just has a spoolie. Sorry, it's really dirty. It has like a little pointed angle brush. I'm just going to take the brow pomade and fill in my brows. First, I'm going to brush up my brows and then fill them in, and that's how I do it. If you want more natural brows, just kind of fill in the places that they're bald, like they're kind of bald at, not try to like completely mask your brows. Like you see, I have pretty thick brows right here. If I was going to do like a full glamour look, then I would fill in that part of my brows and I would just like completely make everything dark brown. But because I want this to be a more natural look, I'm just going to fill in the places that it's like super bold, which is like up here because I cut them wrong. Now I have a bald spot on my brows. And then right here, they're super thin. And so I'm just going to fill in up here, right here, and towards the front. Then if you put too much color on, you can always use a spoolie and kind of buff it out a little bit. That's what always happens with me, but yeah, and that is how I do my brows. And now I'm going to curl my lashes, and this is a super old lash curler that I found in my mom's makeup bag like a while ago. She's in the other room, hopefully she doesn't take it back. But yeah, you can use any lash curler, but this is just the one I have. Super old, hurts my eyes when I use it sometimes. And you don't have to do this, I just do this because it kind of makes you look more awake and kind of, your eyes look more dimensional. So I'm just gonna take a color from the Morphe palette, this brown one right here. I think it was this brown one right here, and I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna put it in the crease kind of, and it's just gonna give your eyes some dimension. And this is just an e.l.f. Well, it's supposed to be an angled contour brush, but I use it as a blending brush. You can see that. Kind of on the outer part of the eye, just to kind of give it some color and life. And then I'm going to apply mascara. This is the Rocket Volume Express by Maybelline. And I'm just going to coat these enough to where it's like visible that I have eyelashes, but not too crazy to where they're all clumpy. If you have really small eyes, I learned this trick where you're supposed to apply more mascara to the outer third of your eye. You're supposed to add like 2 or 3 more coats than the inner part of your eyelashes, just because it'll widen your eye and kind of bring it up a little bit. We're gonna do some blush. Again, you don't have to do blush, but I feel like it today. This is the BH PoreFessional Blush Palette. And it was only like $10, and they're really good blushes. So I'm just going to take like a brown shade just to kind of bronze up my face a little bit more on the apples of my cheeks. And now I'm going to take my Carly Bible palette. I'm going to dip into the highlighter shade that I've been using in like every single video that I have up. And it's this one right here. And I have been using this brush since I've gotten it. It's a Alexi 522 tapered highlighter brush. And it really gives off kind of like a big strip, kind of like a thick one, and so I really want a fan brush, but I really don't want to buy one. So I just kind of take it and I squeeze it to where it looks like a fan brush, and I just dip it in the palette like this, like that, and then I just kind of like apply on the tops of my cheekbones. And I do the same with the other cheek, just kind of trying to switch hands. And then I just kind of apply a little bit on the tip of my nose and kind of on my cupid's bow. But I don't want to put too much on my cupid's bow because I got a nasty pimple right there. So usually I just take a little Q-tip like this and I kind of get it wet like this. And I just kind of take off all the foundation and all the powder and product. And you can also use a lip scrub for this, but I don't know where mine's at. I just apply chapstick, and this is just the Chapstick Moisturizer Original, but I want to make sure your lips are moisturized. So that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified of when I post videos. And don't forget to leave comments below for Halloween ideas. I really want to get some videos up like that. I think they'd be really fun. But yeah, see you later.